care bills recently. Would you have supported either one of these bills? Why or why not?
Well, the health care bill is probably the most controversial and biggest discussion in any Tea Party or any place we go. Yeah, we absolutely need it. We need health care reform, but we don't need it to the point where it's going to bankrupt everybody. We need to be able to offer insurance rates that would be affordable for everyone, but it can't be something that is for free. Everything that's for free does not have value. So would I have voted against the bill that was just passed? Yes, I would have voted against it. Would I have asked for something different? Absolutely, absolutely different. I think there are good points in that bill, but not at the risk and not at the cost that it's gonna cost us.
Healthcare run by the government is a violation of the United States Constitution.
Amen.
A violation of the 10th Amendment. It's probably a violation of the 14th Amendment due process, requiring citizens to buy something to be a citizen without being fined. It goes against the grain, the nature, what was brought the people to this country, what this country was founded on. It violates Christian principle. It violates everything that we are. It is an abomination. It is a monstrosity. And if you want real reform, you get the government off of everybody's back. They'll have more money to buy their own insurance. You get regulations taken care of off of businesses. You give true tort reform so doctors don't have to do umpteen things just because they're worried about getting sued. Get the government off our backs. The country will explode in economic development and prosperity for the vast majority of the people in this country.
Do you realize who's going to enforce this new bill? It's going to be the IRS. $10 billion, 17,000 new agents. Now, as an emergency physician and a member of the Air Guard, I've traveled all over the world, and I've seen what socialized medicine is like in all those different countries. And that's exactly what this is, a backdoor attempt to get single payer in this country, and I'm vehemently opposed to it. If this bill came up and I was in Congress, I would have absolutely voted against it. Thank you.
In this format, which I appreciate very much, it gets sort of tiring, so let me take a little different angle on this. Not only would I have opposed it, I would have thrown my old broken body in front of that train. The problem is that if we hate it as delivered, the bad news is it's much worse. It's underfunded, it's much more expensive than advertised, it's much more adverse, and I look at this as a small businessman. We all talk about small business, but I'm self-employed and I have been for 15 years, and I've started 2 or 3 businesses, and all of you in the room that have done that know what I'm talking about. This old pack mule we have called the economy, they just keep dumping stuff on our back. They just keep piling on, and I'm afraid this could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. We have to first and foremost have a vibrant economy. It's okay to say that those who are truly in need, we'll help them out on health insurance. We'll give them a boost up. This is an abomination, and I can't wait to get in Congress and vote to repeal it.
I will vote to repeal the bill when I get a chance to be in Congress in just another year yet. What has shocked me about the way this bill was handled is the arrogance of those in Washington, D.C. as they've handled this bill. They keep telling us we just don't understand what's in it. And I can tell you this, most of us, I've had a chance to look at the 2,000 pages, maybe many of you haven't, but people understand this. If you get in charge of our health care, you'll be in charge of our life. And they don't want it. I think there are some good alternatives in the Republican plan, ideas about portability of policies and the like, and we ought to take an incremental market-based approach instead of putting government in charge of 17% of our economy and an even larger percentage of our lives. Thank you.
Would I vote against it? Of course I would. In fact, the night that passed, I jumped on the website and joined repealit.org, and I hope you will too. Isn't it ironic that right now, as we speak, there are companies from Indiana in China, helping China set up a privately based healthcare system. After 50 years, they realize it doesn't work. Why are we going to it all of a sudden? I just can't imagine that. And by the way, I don't like the House Republican plan either. It's nothing more than a warmed over Romney plan for Massachusetts that tripled deficits in Massachusetts. Here's the plan. Here's the plan. I'm the only one in the race with a 70-page jobs production plan that includes healthcare, education, agriculture, energy, and defense. Take a look at it, MikeMurphyCongress.com. This is the way you get there. Thank you.
I would have absolutely supported that bill. That was a landmark piece of legislation. I'm in the foxhole every day taking care of these patients. I take care of the uninsured. I take care of those with bad insurance. Those who are on Medicaid, those who are on Medicare, those who have VA benefits. I understand the healthcare system really well. I see the insurance industry abuses every day. I see those people who are denied coverage. I see the consequences of those who go without health care. I see the struggles that people have every day, worried, how are they going to pay their bills? Medicare runs 2.5% overhead. They don't advertise, they don't run profits. The average insurance industry, 15 to 30% of all your monies go to profits, advertising, bonuses. This bill reforms the most egregious health insurance abuses. It's a tremendously important bill.
There's an old saying that the road to hell is paved with good intentions. And every other country in the world that has tried this kind of plan, you've had rationing of care and a drop in quality and eventually even higher costs in the long run. The arrogance of people in your party who have told all of America to just shut up and listen and things will be okay is remarkable. I was voting against the bill. Thank you.
This bill also takes away private student loans. This bill is socialist Marxist in nature. There is no denying it. There is absolutely nothing about this bill that is right. Nothing. You are not. Anybody that walks into a hospital will get care. Even illegal immigrants will get care. They will get the best care in the world. A lot of hospitals are nonprofit. They have to write off a certain amount so they can keep their nonprofit status. Don't give me that this is good for America, because this is the death knell of this country. Absolute death knell of this